Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is the team selection video for game week 13. Exciting, and as I said on my last video, this is probably going to be a very chill, short video, straight to the point. There's not many decisions that I have to do, at least on my team. Maybe some of you have more decisions to make, but my team is very strong position, so I'm not going to make any transfers or anything. Let's just jump straight into it. No, not need to waste any time. Just go to the fantasy app over here, go to fantasy, and go to pick team. I'm on the back of 94 points, so I've had a really strong week, last game week. Really big green arrow. I went from, I think, just inside 600,000 into 145,000. It helped on Monday, by the way, that Isak didn't do anything. He blanked. So that didn't push me more down. I was happy with it. But anyways, enough with the past. Let's just look into the future. And tomorrow, by the way, is Friday deadline this time. So be aware. Tomorrow night, 7:30 deadline, or 7:30 European time, Central European. That should be 6:30 UK time if you're watching from UK. This is my team at the moment with no transfers. I was going to say no free transfers. With no transfers made. So I've got Raya on goal and Gabriel. So Gabriel is yellow flagged. I think he's going to be fine. I also got worried when I saw that he got substituted at the end of the game, and it looked like it was showing there was an injury on SofaScore. So I immediately went to check, but the Arsenal fans were saying that it's just Arsenal fans. I mean, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I missed that moment. They were saying that he was just fine. I mean, it's probably, waste some time, not risk him anymore. So I think he's going to be fine, but we can see tomorrow. Although, I mean, if you're waiting for Arteta to confirm that he's fine, good luck on that. Anyways, I've got Van den Berg just on the bench if need be. But for now, I think I'm definitely playing Gabriel. I think he's going to be fine. So we've got double Arsenal defense against West Ham. West Ham, they looked impressive on Monday. I mean, maybe not impressive, that's a strong word, but they look decent. I mean, they beat Newcastle, who nobody was expecting, by 2-0, keeping a clean sheet. So this might be a trickier game than... But Arsenal is such a good form as well, though. I mean, since Odegaard has been back, they're back to scintillating Arsenal like they used to be. Smashed Sporting. They smashed it. For control, total domination. Same with Nottingham Forest in the weekend, so... I'm really expecting Arsenal to dominate and win this game too, and hopefully keep another clean sheet. So that's how it is. And then I've got Nori, Bournemouth at home. As I've said it many million times in my videos, I never brought Nori for clean sheet, so I'm still expecting for that. I've had a clean sheet from him, by the way, so I don't want to... I've had one clean sheet, but no attacking returns since I brought him in. He kept scoring before everybody brought him in, but let's see. Bournemouth at home seems like a decent game. I mean... Bournemouth are dropping it a little bit, while Wolves are increasing their levels. They've been very decent lately, so that should be a good game. Happy to have him there. And then I've got at the moment Aina against Ipswich at home. Nottingham Forest hasn't looked good these last 2 game weeks, losing both games, but I'm hoping for some bounce back, and I feel like Ipswich at home, traditionally, or from the beginning of this season, Nottingham Forest have been keeping a very tight defense. They've been loose these last 2 games, but they played Arsenal and Newcastle, so let's see. I think it's still Aina. It's Aina to Ipswich at home. It's a bit better than Van den Berg with Leicester at home. Leicester fired their coach, so I don't know who they brought in, or if they brought in someone else, but it's probably going to be a bit of bounce back, so I feel like they might score against Brentford, but yeah. For now, I think Aina just edges Van den Berg. So Van den Berg is on the bench and Aina is starting for me. And then on midfield, template midfield, what's there much to talk about? Salah, Saka, Mbeumo, Palmer. I've got my captaincy in Palmer, and I'll talk about that later. But this is it. I mean, Salah, City at home. I don't know what to make of City. I think they're in deep crisis. Something never seen City, or this modern City, go through. Liverpool looking fire, on the other hand. They just beat Real Madrid. That's going to give them even more confidence to go on this City game. They've been firing left, right, and center. They've been super good. Salah in the form of his life. If he continues like this, he's going to break all-time FPL record. on points. He's collecting a lot of bonus points as well with the new bonus point system. So no complaint on that front. I just, for the captaincy, for me, he's just behind Palmer. I don't know why. I just feel like I have this, I actually know why. This is just personal conspiracy that I've been developing over this last, I've been playing now 6 or 7 years FPL. So I have this conspiracy that when a player has been produced 4 or 5 weeks in a row, is always due a blank. And the same when a player has been blanked 2 or 3 game weeks in a row, is always due a big return and big haul. And I feel like that fits with the narrative for this game week. I feel like Salah, he's been sensational. He's been returning how many game weeks in a row now? Let's just check. So 13, 14, 9, 10, 12. So last game week he blanked was 6 game weeks ago against Crystal Palace. That is actually crazy. I mean, 10 points per match average. Wow. Crazy Mo Salah. Still very good captain shout if you have him and you want to captain him. I don't want to put any doubt in that. I still think he's a great captain shout. However, Palmer, he has, or he's going to have a rest this week in Europe. Salah played against Real Madrid. Pretty demanding game. Palmer is going to have a rest. Chelsea's probably going to have a rest because they're going to play their B team like they have since now in the Conference League. So their first team is going to be pretty rested. Aston Villa played last night again against Juventus. They must be pretty tired. So I feel like it's a decent time to captain Salah at home. Palmer at home to Aston Villa. So that's why my captain is on Palmer. Even though I had planned previous to that to Palmer anyway. But with the Manchester City going through a bad patch, Salah, it's also very tempting. So, but yeah, I think there's very little between them. I think if you want to go for Salah, you should go for Salah. If you want to go for Palmer, you go for Palmer. Buemo, Leicester at home, also a decent shout. This game week has so many good captaincy options. It's incredible. Buemo, Leicester at home. Jackson could also be decent. Saka, West Ham away. I mean, if Arsenal keep performing the way they have in the last 2 games, I see Saka coming back with a big return. Cunha, Bournemouth at home. That could also be another big shout. You know, even Solanke with Fulham at home. I mean, he's due a return as well. So yeah, but for now it's on Palmer. And on attack, I've gone with Solanke at the moment, Fulham at home, Cunha, Bournemouth at home, and Nicholas Jackson, Aston Villa at home. All 3 very decent games. I am super happy with my team. The one thing that it's worrying me is that Joao Pedro is not in my team. I really want him, once because all of the content creators have Joao Pedro now, and I feel like if he scores high, they're playing Brighton is playing Southampton at home. That's such a dangerous fixture to go without Pedro, especially now that everyone has jumped on Joao Pedro because they could. I have Solanke. I have 2 free transfers, so of course I could get easily to Pedro. I just feel like it's a bit of a waste of a transfer because transferring Solanke before Fulham at home. I know we've said this so many times with Tottenham, and they go on and blank against Ipswich at home, and then they go and beat City 4-0. You can just never. They're so inconsistent. You never know what to expect from Tottenham. Just never know. I'm not saying this as a banter from an Arsenal fan. I'm just saying in general, as an FPL and as a football fan as well. I don't dislike Tottenham because I do not have an inherited hatred for Tottenham because I didn't grow up in UK. But it's just, I just want to keep it. I feel like Solanke is also dual haul. I just feel like it's his time. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if this game week Saka blanks, Salah blanks, and Jackson blanks, and then Solanke and Palmer return. You know, the same 2 guys that blanked last game week. Or Solanke didn't really blank, he got an assist, but did nothing more than that. So I'm very happy. I'm definitely, one of the big hitters is definitely gonna blank this game week, which is why I like this structure. I said it in my last video as well. I really like this structure because having so many big hitters, I mean Saka, Salah, Palmer, Jackson, Solanke, and even Buemo, double Arsenal defense, it's very good. I feel super comfortable, and I don't even see, like, I have 2 free transfers at the moment, so I'm rolling this game week. I'm going to have 3 free transfers next game week, and I just don't even see, like, what am I going to do? Like, Buemo I could sell because their fixtures turn, but, like, is that even for who? Like, I don't know. Because have more money if I sold Solanke, downgrade him to João Pedro. I would have more money to spend. Actually, just go to transfers very quick. So if I get João Pedro here, now I'll have 2.1 in the bank. So if I sell Buemo, I'll have 9.6. But who do I go for? I can't go for Son. 8.5 Bruno Fernandes. Look at their fixtures. I mean, this game week, if you have him, it's a great fixture. Everton at home. But after that, Arsenal away. Nottingham Forest home. Man City away. And even Bournemouth at home. It's not that easy. Wolves away. Wolves have been, going on the resurgence. Newcastle after that, and Liverpool away. So that's not a very good run. I mean, unless Amorim does some magic, and they start hitting big, I don't think I'm going to go for Bruno Fernandes. I'm so sorry. I'm not a big fan of him on FPL this season and last season. And we never know what system he's going to use, if he's going to play deeper or forward. So I don't really know. I don't really have any at the moment. So if you go look, I have all the highest scoring midfielders. I have all 4 of them. Maddison, if he becomes suddenly an option, the problem is he's been benched a couple of times and returning every now and then, like 16 points last game week. I mean, that definitely pushed him high up the ranks. But then before that, this 12 points against Brentford, game week 5. There's just and 10 points against Brighton. Not many double digits. But if he becomes an option, I'm there. I just at the moment, Bowen, again, I mean, after Arsenal, their fixtures are decent. I just don't want to risk. West Ham has been also, just like Newcastle, I've been talking this whole season that with Newcastle, they're just hit and miss. One game they're super performing very well. The next game, like now, for example, everybody brought Isak in because Newcastle was performing very well. Boom, a loss to West Ham at home. And I feel West Ham is in exactly the same situation. I remember they had a very good performance that time. Who did they play that they lost miserably at home? Yeah, they won against Man United, lost 3-0 to Nottingham Forest. It's just, here, they won 4-1 against Ipswich, and they lost 4-1 next game week. It's just like, how can they be so inconsistent? Win, loss, draw, win. So they probably do a loss because they're playing Arsenal, obviously. But I don't know. I like Bowen. He's been going a bit under the radar, and I have the money to bring him in for. I don't even have to draw Pedro. Like, I think, yeah, I have 7.6 in the bank, so I could just transfer straight Buemo to Bowen if I wanted to. But I still like Buemo better. I don't know why. I think like Brentford, even when they play tougher teams, they still manage to score. Their defense is not very good, but their attack, and Buemo is on penalties as well. 90-minute man. That's another thing with Solanke, for example. I really love having Pedro for their run of fixtures that they have right now, but Solanke's been pretty consistent in minutes, I'm talking, not in returns. Since he's been fit, I mean, he even got injured, came back from injury, and he's been playing 90 minutes since then again. And when I look at my team right now, especially on this run of fixtures now that we're going to have in the end of the year, which is so many, they're going to come thick and fast, I feel like João Pedro might get benched in one of those midweek games because he's not probably full fitness and they want to risk it. And they do have a plethora of attacking options on Brighton. So I feel like he might miss out a couple of games, which I feel safer with Solanke for now. But I don't know. I mean, if Solanke blanks and then João Pedro returns big this game week, I'm definitely going to sell him because it's going to be like, a knee-jerk thing. And I do have the transfers. I feel like I have to do something. But if he doesn't, if he returns big, I might keep him, because their fixtures are not the worst. There's some red between some greens, but it's fine. I mean, Tottenham again, very good attacking, horrible defense. But yeah, as I was talking about, like the 90 minutes men are very important. Bruno Fernandes, for example, it's good for this period in terms of always having the minutes. But Salah, 90-minute man. Saka, we've seen Saka even playing with a knock. Buemo, 90-minute man. Palmer, 90-minute man. Even Rodgers, who's he's a budget pick there. He's been a 90-minute man for most of the time. Jackson, not a necessarily 90-minute man, but actually he played 90 minutes last game, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go here. Yeah, 90 minutes. And then 87 minutes. And then 90 minutes. So yeah, close to 90 minutes. And even when Nkunku came in last game week, It didn't come in for Jackson. It came in from Joao Felix. So Cunha, another talisman for Wolves, 90-minute man. And Solanke, 90-minute man. Gabriel Raya, 90-minute man. Aid Nouri, 90-minute man. Aina. But Aina, I might sell him. So I think most likely on the next game weeks, the transfers are going to be on defense. Because I have Konsa and Aina that I really want to sell. I just don't know to who. So I have to think about that. Yeah. One more time. This is how the team is looking. I'm very happy with it. I'm hoping for another green arrow. I don't know if I'm being greedy. So if you don't know, on game week 9, I was inside 2 million after the game week was over, obviously. So game week 10, 11, and 12, 3 green arrows put me from 2 million inside 145k. Incredible. I mean, 3 game weeks went from 2 million to 145k. I just feel like I thought my season was over at some point. I was very down, but I'm very happy now. And the squad is strong. The team value is amazing because I moved early on most of my picks. 2 free transfers, 3 next game week. So I'm gonna have a lot of flexibility. I'm very happy how things are going at the moment. So I just wish they continue. I don't know what else to say. As I said one more time, captain on Palmer. I gave my reasons why. I think Salah is perfectly good captain if you want to go for that. But I just feel like I'm edging a bit on Palmer for the reasons that I mentioned before. But I think I'm going to leave it with that. There's no more point on dwelling more. Remember, Friday deadline, tomorrow night, 7:30 Central European time, 6:30 UK time. And yeah, good luck in this game week. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing. We've had a small growth, but a growth anyways. I'm very happy. It's very hard on YouTube. I mean, I've been doing now this is the 2nd year doing YouTube videos. It's growing very slow. I am very patient, but I understand like there's so much content creators out there, and my channel is a bit different. I think people get confused with, as I said before, with the background and the fireplace and the jazz music in the background. It's not very FPL, and even my thumbnail, I think most people probably pass by without thinking this is an FPL video. But I said it before, I've committed to this concept now, and I just really cannot change and do it like just everyone else. And I like doing it this way. I think this is what pushes me to do these videos slightly different, because what's the point of making them the same way as everyone else? I feel like now it's this camper theme. It's been taking off. But yeah, thank you one more time. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on Monday or Tuesday. I have to say Monday or Tuesday for the game week review. But actually no, because we're gonna have a deadline on Tuesday. So on Monday is gonna be a team selection video now. So no more game week review, because deadlines are gonna be thick and fast. But that's exciting. This is the end of the year. This is the best part. And I want a green arrow, very good rank. Mwah. Yes, thank you. Please like and subscribe again. Share the word, and have a great game week, and see you on Monday. Bye. Subscribe. Come on. Just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.